today. From Orlando, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Orlando Sentinels taking on the Oklahoma City Nighthawks.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Well, he started his season the way that everyone wants to start their season, with an absolute bang. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Let's see where he goes from here.
Set the bar high. Week 2, we'll see what he can do. Throwing on first down. McKnight. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 71 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, McKnight is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKnight toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McKnight over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. McKnight throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop. Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. McKnight. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Looking to throw. McKnight, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made. And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone. Brown on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now Brown on 1st down. Caught here by Griffin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 70 yards. And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football. Now Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Brown. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bauer. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brown. He finds his man, complete. That's Griffin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Brown. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They run with Thomas. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Right back to him on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, McKnight firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down. McKnight, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on first down. McKnight. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. There, 2nd down. Looking to throw. McKnight, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McKnight firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Nighthawks have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Brown throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bauer. 7 yards to pick up there. On second down, Duarte. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So that one will be accepted. Brown now looking to throw on second down, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Hey, baby. Hey, give me the puck.
Here's Brown from the gun on 3rd down. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So they'll walk him back half the distance. Back to throw. McKnight toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. McKnight, quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. McKnight out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, McKnight, and that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. McKnight. Now the ball comes loose. It's going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 1st down, Duarte. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Brown to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now Brown throwing on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Bauer. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. On 1st down, Brown. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brown.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. throwing on first down. McKnight. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on second down, McKnight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. McKnight going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On first and 10, McKnight firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Looking to throw on second down. McKnight, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be third down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. McKnight. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
This is Thomas. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. Duarte. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Gun, they'll try to run it.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. To throw on 3rd down. McKnight. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Nighthawks are able to widen their advantage.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good to make it 17-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense.
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Thomas. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Duarte. Looking to throw. Brown. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brown now. Off play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. Duarte. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's Brown. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. McKnight, quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
On 2nd down now, Duarte, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Brown. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McKnight. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On 1st down, McKnight. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Nighthawks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Orlando takes back over on offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brown to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bauer. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To throw on 2nd down, Brown. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Brown throwing on 3rd and long. He finds his man, complete. It's Bauer. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw. McKnight. Under pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
This offense so far on third down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be third and a mile. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brown throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Brown now to throw on 3rd down. Here's Griffin on the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Griffin.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Here's Brown looking to throw on 2nd down. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Orlando takes back over on offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Throwing after the interception. Brown. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Thomas has got it, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out right around the 39. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bauer. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Brown to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's man. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.